Hello everybody, it's ya boy the Cauterizer here, and I'm back with the Sorcery Pet Advanced Mechanic Loadout Guide. Now you guys been pretty excited for this one. I'm sure a lot of people have been swapping to Sorcery and Earth because the update to check these powers out. It's a pretty cool mechanic. I mean, if you're someone who really likes the pet aspect of MMOs, you know, played WoW, you were a hunter because of the pets, you might like this a lot. Just a little pre-warning guys, I do not believe any loadout, as well as this one, which I believe is the most viable right now that you could use of all the Sorcery Advanced Mechanic loadouts. The Weapon Mastery will do more damage. This is still really good. It's not terrible. It's not trash. It's pretty strong. But the Advanced Mechanic, just the fact that we can't, have Weapon Mastery buff, kind of kills the damage. And the pet's RNG, but just straight up the Weapon Mastery loadout just hits harder. It does way more damage. I can pretty much put out what the Watcher's doing almost twice over. So, I mean, anyways, we'll jump right into everything, guys. Don't get discouraged. It's still a really fun loadout. Like I said, if you're into the pet thing, or you're just not really that good at lining everything up, you're kind of a newer player, this is a definitely really good loadout and easy loadout for you guys to use. So we're going to be in the Destiny tree. Take Condemn, Soul Siphon, then Vengeance, Rejuvenate, Invocation of Renewal, and Circle of Destiny. And then lastly in this tree, Weapon of Destiny. On to the summoning. You can take Summon Guardian, Summon Soulwell, Boon of Souls, Summon Watcher or Fury, Offering, Transmutation, and Shard of Life. And then that will leave you with one iconic. You should take either Tactical Genius or Weapons Expert. It's completely up to you. My preference is I just like the crit damage. That's just my preference. Mathematically, it's going to work out about the same DPS for you. Just depends. Little note on the skill points here, guys. You are taking Weapon Mastery. Even though with how the Watcher excludes Weapon Mastery, you just need some good damage for filler. I happened to have 100 hand blasters, so if you have any high-end, good ranged weapon, dual wield, whatever have you, definitely do that, and make sure you're speccing for the Weapon Mastery, because, like I said, even though you don't get the crit bonuses because of the Fury, you need some kind of source of doing damage other than your Fury, which that's going to come from Weapon Mastery. Now, on to the actual loadout itself. We're going to be running Circle of Destruction, Weapon of Destiny, Soulwell, Shard of Life, Offering, and Summon Fury. You guys pretty much know what all those do. I actually do want to touch on the newer things, though, with the power, guys. Like I said, the Summon Fury will no longer... when you have him out, you cannot benefit from the Weapon Mastery crit bonuses. It's just how it is. I'm sure if they allowed that, it'd be unbelievably overpowered. For sure stronger than any power in the game, in my opinion. That would just be crazy. So it's good that they didn't do that. But the Offering is kind of different. So when you have Fury, it doesn't necessarily give you power back when you hit Circle of Destruction, Weapon of Destiny, or any other summoning tree spells like Soulwell and Shard of Life. But what it does is it increases your power regeneration. So your passive power regeneration will be increased, and the power that you gain from using weapon attacks will slightly increased. It's not going to be like the amount of power back like a normal AM. You're not going to be able to spam for days, but it's mostly still played like the advanced mechanic. You just have to focus on your pet more. Not really an issue there, but just so you guys know, it will give us power back when we use Weapon of Destiny and Circle Destruction and any summoning spells. Alright, you guys pretty much know what everything else does except for the new stuff. I'll get right into it. So again, the number one thing I would say with this build that I cannot stress enough to you guys is you have to keep your Watcher powered as much as possible, because without that, with the way the loadout works, you're just not going to be doing as much damage as you can. And as I said before, and as I prospected, and I'm sure a lot of you did as well, it is impossible to keep your pet powered 100% of the time, which is kind of the reason why you are suffering in damage versus the other loadout. but it's still strong. And you guys will see. My pet will sometimes hit 20k. Average is around 10k. What you guys saw in PBE videos where he was hitting like 40k, 35k, maybe with the new tier CR gear he might be able to do that. But other than that, it was a glitch with Ritualistic Word. It was an actual glitch with it. And by the way, Ritualistic Word does no longer give your pets power. It won't affect them anymore. You have to use Offering. It's the only option. So that's why I'm not running Word, if you're wondering. But yeah, it was a glitch boosting his damage, and, you know, always have PBE glitches with everything. But anyways, guys, like I said, make sure you maintain your pet's power bar. Then you want to be keeping your soul well and your circle up and your weapon of destiny. And really utilize the ability for weapon of destiny to clip everything else on your bar, because nothing clips any other powers on your bar except weapon of destiny. So to make sure you just use that in your key windows, try to take advantage of that as much as possible. Other than that, we're just laying down our AoEs, our priorities, and weapon mastering. It's really simple. Your pet pretty much does everything for you, and you guys will see. So let's go ahead and start everything off. Our pet's at full power. Okay, let's go ahead and drop a soul well first. And then what we want to do, you want to drop a shard for that PI. You want to hit the circle and clip it with the weapon. And go right into weapon masteries. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the offering. And then I'm going to go ahead and weapon mastery, shard, clipped weapon of destiny, just to keep, you know, the speed rolling. Make sure, so I'm not going to wait for a full weapon mastery there. I need my pet powered as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick little weapon clip combo, as you saw. Just like that again. You want to make sure your pet is powered as much as possible. It is a big deal, guys. Very big deal. Let's go ahead and drop a shard just for some PI. Not a problem. There you go. Do that again. Put on your up times. Gonna be able to do so well this time. There you go. Gonna have to clip out. There you go. So you guys can see the damage is still really nice. But like I said, with the other loadout, you're going to be yielding way more DPS, guys. In my opinion, it's a lot more. Like I said, it's still fun. He still does his job. It's just the fact that he has the RNG factor because he is an NPC, and you cannot keep him powered all the time, as you guys are seeing. I'm hitting offering off cooldown. You know, I'm clipping my masteries instead of wasting time, and I still can't keep him up. But he is the biggest source of your damage for sure. So, me stopping mastery to hit the offering is not a DPS loss. It is a DPS gain. You know, when he's hitting 10k, 20k, and I'm hitting 2 or 3k on my mastery with a 6k crit, yeah, there's no way I'm keeping up with him. I would say the damage might be split 60-40, pet or Fury to you. He probably does 60% of your damage. But it's pretty even. It's just his downtime periods. But yeah. But every once in a while he will do like 2 of his empowered moves back to back. So yeah. And his damage scales off your CR. So I would also on this, guys, I mean, it's up to you. I'm still maxing might because that's what I have. I'm sure a precision loadout would be amazing on this. Just because, you know, you're doing your weapon damage and your pet does scale off of CR, not your might or your precision. So maybe going precision would be better. Haven't had the chance to test it out, but theory crafting, I'm pretty good at it. So it seems like it would work better if you go precision with this. Just because, you know, you're relying on your weapon hitting really hard. So, but anyways, guys, that's about it. It's a really simple rotation, and you know, same problems that I have. I still dislike the fact you can't keep him powered 100% of the time. That's extremely annoying to me, and I'm very surprised they didn't change that, especially with them putting so much I guess marketing, or you know, whatever they do, money they spend to get this stuff out there. And I'm really excited that Sorcery and Earth got an advanced mechanic, but at the same time, as I said before, you know, I was expecting this, and it is kind of a letdown, to be honest. You know, I'm very happy that they're giving these powers some love, but at the same time, they're kind of just doing it to make players like me feel satisfied while they don't really give a shit. That's just how I feel. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys had any ideas on how they could get the power to work better, reduce the cooldown, or throw in another cool little mechanic to give him power or something. I don't know. How would you guys want that to work? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, it's your boy Cauterizer, and I'm out. Peace.